Hello and welcome to a brand new series called The Turning Point, where I'll be breaking down things like team fights or macro movements from the top teams in the world to give you a little bit of insight as to what exactly they're doing and why they're doing it. And in some of them, I'll give my opinion as to what they could have done better. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like, drop a comment or subscribe. And yeah, enjoy. Let me know what you think of the series in the comments below. Today we're having a look at Game 1 of Hammerlife Esports versus T1 from Week 5 Summer, where Hammerlife would go on to 2-0 T1 to solidify themselves in second place in the LCK. At 24 minutes in the game, T1 has a 2.5k gold lead and are looking at Dragon as their next objective, which would put them at 3 dragons and just 1 off of Mountain Soul. A minute prior, Hammerlife attempted to force a fight, which ended with no kills for either side, but Viper burned his flash and so did Keria. Dragon spawns in 20 seconds, and Peanut and Viper have to recall to grab items, which means they'll be late for the Dragon spawn. T1 also spot Viper recalling, so they use this information to quickly push in mid while Faker pushes out top, recalls and teleports in to ensure that T1 have full control over the river. With Corki, Nidalee and Kai'Sa, T1 wants to play the Dragon Dance. The longer the stalemate goes on, the better chances they have of landing their poke. The way that they want to fight is by looking for poke and then attempting to burst members by combining that poke with lockdown from Leona or Renekton's CC. T1 are well set up for the objective, while Hammerlife Esports lacks a lot of vision and also lane priority to move into the objective. So they concede mid lane and move as a unit towards bot lane to attack the objective from the bot side. Once this happens, Gumayusi moves back into the mid lane to push another wave. T1's goal is to force Hammerlife Esports to lose gold and experience while they contest the objective. If they're contesting the objective, they can't catch the minion waves. Gumayusi shows in mid, and Hammerlife Esports instantly make the decision to leash and start killing the dragon. They're bleeding gold and experience on the map from minion waves dying, so they don't have time to wait around. Keria attempts to disrupt as the dragon is about to go down, but as Owner and Faker are zoned away by Doran's counterstrike, Owner's unable to play for the steal. Hammerlife Esports take the dragon and kite back, and Keria attempts to move down to join Zeus, who is flanking. However, in this moment, his Aftershock and his W end, and he's vulnerable, and no longer that tanky. He's instantly CC'd, locked down, and bursted. As this is happening, Peanut is charging up his Q. Him holding his Q means T1's backline is zoned away from joining the fight. The same goes for Zeus on the flank. While Alistar combo and Talia W are on cooldown, Peanut's Vi can still threaten to lock them down with the QR combo. T1 is now on full retreat as Zeus is isolated and the rest of the team doesn't have a frontline to fight with. Hammerlife Esports chase him down. Zeka cuts the escape path with Talia's wall, and Doran engages with a perfect counter-strike leap flash combo to close the gap, which is instantly followed up by Peanut's ult and Zeka's W. With nowhere to run due to the wall, T1's carries turn and burst down Peanuts, but this buys time for Delight to complete the flank and catch them with a flash combo. The fight ends with a 4-for-1 fight for Hammerlife Esports, who then immediately rush to take the Baron. 2 minutes later, as Hammerlife Esports use the Baron to siege, they catch out a flashless Faker and force a fight to end the game, going from 2.5k gold down to winning the game in 3.5 minutes.
Honestly, just some beautiful execution there. Very crisp team fighting, and Hammerlife Esports start this series off with a bang.
So, what could T1 have done differently? In my opinion, it's understandable that T1 wanted to fight for the dragon given their gold lead, their control over River, and the fact that Viper didn't have flash, making him very vulnerable to a possible stun from Renekton or Leona. However, giving up a dragon doesn't give Hammerlife much, as they're not close to a soul. Instead, I would have liked T1 to use their 6 grub buff to their advantage, which is how they got their lead in the first place. At 24:57, Gumayusi could have kept pushing mid as the rest of T1 runs to the top side of the map to threaten Baron, while Faker could then take over top wave. This way, they would give up Dragon, but it would allow them to play for mid and top tier 2, which would most likely fall very fast because of the 6 grubs buff. Hammerlife Esports also only have 1 teleport and can't possibly move back in time to stop T1, and this would have allowed them to extend their gold lead with less risk and also reach important power spikes such as Kai'Sa's Nashor's Tooth, allowing them to be stronger in the game state with less risk before committing to a fight. So that was the full breakdown of the team fight between T1 and Hammerlife Esports. I hope you enjoyed it. If there was something I missed, then let me know in the comments. This is obviously the first video of many, so let me know if you enjoyed or not. And yeah, any feedback's always appreciated. Peace!